So when I attended college, I knew I wanted to go into what I considered a healing profession. And at that time, I didn't know anything about OT, and I was volunteering in physical therapy and kept seeing like what they were doing in this other room. And it looked like fun. There were people doing pottery, and there were people cooking, and there were therapists guiding people into how to put their clothes on and how to do laundry. And I was like, what are they doing over there? And the PT that I was shadowing was like, oh, that's occupational therapy. Would you like to see what they're all about? And it stuck.
Wonderful. What are some of the types of challenges that you most enjoy helping others overcome?
So I think the challenge that I most enjoy addressing is not even a challenge with a child that I'm working with, but more with a challenge of how a parent copes with receiving a diagnosis for their child and what that means. You know, I think as parents, we have this sort of expectation about what it looks like to have a typically developing child. And when we get the news that our child is going to have a different path, that there's a sort of a phase of grief and loss that we go through before we can move forward. And I really enjoy helping parents to see all the potential in their child, and that it's not a matter of if their child will achieve these skills, but when and how. The when might be a little bit later. The how might be with adaptive equipment or with the aid of a therapist or using a walker. But it's not an if question to me. It's just a when and a how. And I try to help foster that mindset with all of my families.
I absolutely love that. And that goes along with one of our core values, which is ridiculous optimism. I truly believe that there is so much hope for everyone given enough time and support. So you just summed that up beautifully. Tell us about a time that you helped a family successfully overcome a challenge.
So I would say probably most recently happened this summer. So I've been working with a family, and their child up to this point hasn't really wanted to attend any summertime camps or VBS or anything like that. And this summer was the first time that the child actually told the parent they wanted to go. And it was a successful week, and they came back excited to tell me about it. And so that I feel like just speaks volumes.
I agree. And doesn't it feel like a personal win when our friends
Yeah,
win?
because it's like, see, I told you, it's not if, it's when and how, and it happened. So we're good.
I love it. What is one simple piece of advice or a tip you could give to our families that you think would help them?
I think that all families need to know that you are your child's best advocate. No one is going to stand up for your child more than you will. And that it is absolutely necessary that you do that, because too many of our kids just kind of get shuffled along in the system until they don't, until it's recognized that they're struggling. And once that happens, you've missed a window of opportunity to foster skills that could have prevented that. And so I think as a parent, when you recognize that there's something different, advocate for your child, advocate, because you are the one hiring the doctors, you are the one hiring the therapists, you are the one hiring the teachers. And so if you don't like what they're saying, or you don't like the feedback that they're giving you, look elsewhere, because you will find the resources that you need if you look hard enough.
Absolutely. Our final question is, what is the best way, or how can people find you?
You can find me here at Sensable Brain, and I would say the best way to do it would be to get on the internet and type in our web address, which is sensablebrain.com. Yeah. See, I don't know.
You don't go to it.
I don't go to the website, but evidently I'm going to be on the website.
Yes.
So that's fun. Yeah, and then to give us a call. There's lots of information on our website, but we as therapists are always here to answer some questions or offer a consult or something like that to let you know what we do.
Amazing. Thank you so much.